Previously on
MrMattyPlays yells at Activision.
I waited so long for this day. A new Ninja Turtles game, my platinum game. Fuck yeah. Same fucking area, but it's fucking raining, so I've seen the same level like 3 fucking times in the city. Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't some sick fucking joke. Here at Activision, we care about the consumer. We're always pushing things forward here at Activision. I mean, Call of Duty is now on a 3-year development cycle. It's like a normal game now. And honestly, my favorite thing about this job is resurrecting old series that have the potential to start off as something brand new and exciting for gamers just being introduced to them and completely fucking them up. Whew. That's funny. So let's start off by saying I'm not Activision's #1 hater. Since 2006, they have published some decent games. Singularity was one of them, a story-focused first-person shooter that was really unique and did not get enough attention at all. Also, for the handful of awful tie-in games they made 2 good Spider-Man games in my opinion, which were the first Amazing Spider-Man game and also Shattered Dimensions. They felt like kind of unique spins on the series. But the Amazing Spider-Man felt like a return to form personally for me. We can't forget Prototype 1 and 2, that was kind of going up against Infamous, so it didn't really stand a chance, but still I thought that was also a good series. And while respectively I'm not a fan of the series, they have made some good Transformers games. Whether it's the third-person shooting ones or the Devastation hack and slash beat 'em up by Platinum Games. There's also X-Men Origins Wolverine, a brutal M-rated superhero game where you're ripping up people as Wolverine. Really, as a kid growing up, I couldn't have asked for anything better. But at the top of that list for me personally, my opinion, the best game that they published ever was Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And recently, it was just re-released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And now personally, I was really excited because I've beaten this game 10 plus times and each time I've just enjoyed it thoroughly. If you don't know what Marvel Ultimate Alliance is, it is a squad-based action RPG set in naturally the Marvel universe where all your favorite superheroes team up into one video game and go against the forces of evil. And it's such a cool idea and they did it so well with both 1 and 2. And as someone who's played it 10 plus times, as I've said, when I was playing it again, it wasn't even nostalgia that was driving me. The game is still good to this day between the combat, the leveling system, the conversation tree, as well as choices you can make in the story, and the depth of leveling up. There's a lot of replayability in this game. Also, since the last time I played it was like 13, which was like, wow, that was 8 years ago. Holy fuck, hold on, I need to take a second. But yeah, it was the first time I played it in many years, so I was quite shocked at how well it held up, just because the universe was so deep and grounded, and there was a trivia game, there was a lot of conversations you have with random NPCs, side quests are littered about, it's just an RPG, and it's in the Marvel universe, but it's also done well. It wasn't a cash-in, but the remaster certainly was. So for starters, you can buy either Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 or 2 separately for $40 each, or you can buy them in a bundle together for $60. Now for me, I wanted to review these games, so I decided to buy the bundle for $60, and I have to say, they are not a remaster at all. The graphics have barely been touched up. You can notice a difference in the character models of the superheroes, but that's about it. When you look at the pictures of the heroes in the text boxes, they didn't even touch those up at all. They were so pixelated and disgusting. I remember when playing it on the 360 or the PS2 or the PSP, this game really didn't have too many bugs, at least to my memory, and I think if they did, I would have remembered them because of the amount of times I played it and not looked past that. But when I'm playing it now, I get stuck in walls, I get stuck in the ground, sometimes I can't move after cutscenes. There's bugs in this too. Fortunately, none of the bugs are game breaking, but still nonetheless, it is frustrating. But regardless of the lack of polish here, it's also the PC port that is awful. Their resolutions are completely messed up. They have nothing supporting modern day 1080p monitors. What kind of sense does that make? The key binding is a goddamn mess.
What does 3 even do? 3 is jump! It's jump! Why is it jump? I don't know, but I think this may be the only game where I've ever seen 3 and space bound to jump.
Now the reason this is so important is because at San Diego Comic-Con, when this was initially announced, they were obviously asked about a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and Marvel said never say never to anything. So now people are thinking, well, there's a chance for a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, but when you look at the buggy mess that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 being brought back to the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC, it's just really disappointing to see, because now a lot of people are going to skip out on it because it's buggy. And not only that, it's missing content. The remaster you are paying $60 or $40 for doesn't come with the special DLC heroes that come in the gold edition. Hulk? Nope. Nightcrawler? Nope. Want to play as Dr. Doom or Juggernaut? Venom maybe? Nope. Fuck you. They left content out of the game. I've never heard of a remaster that leaves out downloadable content. And the reason why this hits home for me personally is because recently I just picked this up. This is Resident Evil 5 HD. It brings in all its DLC, up-reses everything, brings up the FPS, works perfectly fine, aged well, $20. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, barely touched up, buggy, PC port is terrible, doesn't support certain resolutions, lacking the downloadable content that came out many years ago in the Gold Edition, $60. You know what's even more funny is that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 on the PS4 and Xbox One doesn't even run at 60 FPS. You know what Marvel really needs to do with this series?
Start this shit off straight, telling all 3 of y'all stop playing with my name. Put some respect on my name.
If you're going to buy this game, I'm telling you this right now, only buy it if you've never played this series before, because regardless of some of the bugs, they're not game breaking and they're not too frustrating where you can't look past them, but it's still annoying as someone who's been a long time fan. But if you haven't played these games, they're worth playing, okay? They get the thumbs up from me. But if you have played these before, even if it's nostalgia driven, please skip out. These type of business practices cannot be supported in the games industry. Everyone is willing to support Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I'd say, and see a third entry, but we can't do that if the only product to show our support for the series is a buggy mess. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. It's pretty obvious that Activision was quite lazy with this port, and they need to work on it, update it some more for both the consoles and the PC, so I'm looking forward to that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game series in the comments down below, so be sure to let me know. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are, as always, in the description down below. Check out TriggerBomb.com, the place for all the gamers. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.